She feels what you feel. Let me tell you a story. I'm in Barcelona with my friend. I've been there for a few days. And we're essentially cycling around the city on these rent bikes. If you've ever been in London, the company's called Lime. It's that version of Barcelona, because Barcelona is an amazing city for transport. I won't get into that though, it's going off topic. She feels what you feel. In this story, I was riding on the bike and I saw this beautiful woman, an extremely attractive person. I rode past her, my friend's in front of me, and I'm thinking as I'm riding away from her, fuck bro, I need to practice cold approaching, but I also, like I need to approach her. I can't just ride away, because then I'd have to battle with the emotion I feel after that, of the regret, of the wrath I go through when you don't follow through, because that doesn't happen with rejection. If you get rejection, you don't have that fucking suffering in your mind after, which then cascades onto your next interactions with women. So just, oh my god, rejection's better than fucking not going up. That's for starters, anyway. Oh fuck bro, oh my god. Okay, so I turn back around the bike, I do 180, and as I'm cycling back, I am like fucking shaking with nervousness, okay? And I'm gonna play scenario 1, which is how I approached her, which is the worst way. Then I'll play scenario 2, which from now what I've learned was the best way to approach her, in my opinion. So I ride up to her, literally like trembling with, I don't really know if you can call it fear, but it's just, I don't know. Let's just call it fear. And I don't remember how the exact interaction goes, but it goes something like with slurred speech, because I'm extremely fucking nervous. Slurred speech, I go, excuse me, I think you're extremely beautiful. Do you mind if I get your number? Okay, let's decipher that quickly. So I said, excuse me, you are extremely beautiful. So that is horrible, okay? First of all, the excuse me, that's a way of being polite and asking for permission. That is boring. That is what friends do. That is what strangers do. That is boring. Who the fuck is what kind of girl is gonna remember someone who starts with an excuse me? And the funny thing is, in Barcelona, in Spain, when I did this with my friend, he'd take the piss out of me, because I was actually the one cold approaching. My friend, I won't even mention him because he'd be too embarrassed. He didn't even like cold approach that much, but anyway. I was on cold approaching, and in Spanish, the word for excuse me, which I'd learned through Duolingo, there's actually 2 ways. I used disculpe, and the word, we associated it like it was cursed, the word. If you used it, it was a done deal. Why the fuck were you even talking to them? Get your fucking ass on the next fucking girl or something. So, like, even excuse me, which sounds better in English, don't do it, because a girl likes someone who's unpredictable, and they're going to give more attention, whether they're scared or because they're more intrigued or they're more interested. They're giving more attention to the guy who doesn't start with excuse me. Second of all, the way I said it to her was with slurred speech. Now it's pretty self-explanatory. Of course she's not going to find someone attractive who's slurring speech. But this goes back to the topic title. What is slurred speech a symptom of? Nervousness. You don't even need to have slurred speech for a girl to know that you're nervous. She feels what you feel. If you're happy going up to a girl, come on bro, go up to a girl and fucking become delusional in the way you are acting. There's a specific method to make you smile and more happy. You can actually become happier by literally just smiling. Literally just smiling. I know that was like a pretty fake smile and not very sincere, but still, just smiling makes you happier. So if I'd ridden that bike towards her whilst smiling, whilst being happy, enjoying the music which I had playing at the time, I think, it would have been a lot better. Lastly, actually I may cover something else, but lastly, I asked for permission. Do you mind? Can I get your number? Do you mind? Can. These are both, again, politeness. Do you mind? Almost, it makes it formal, and the do you mind means if you said something completely outlandish or outrageous, that it'd be all okay because you said, oh, if you mind. Like, don't use that. Why are you asking for permission? Just ask the girl for a number. And if it's an abrupt response or a response which is blunt and obtuse, so it doesn't matter. And anyway, the chance of you getting a better response and reaction to the way you do it like that is millions times more. Of course, I'm not an expert. This is just what I think. Okay, what was the next part? Let me think. I don't edit, so you're gonna have to wait or skip. There's something about the first interaction. Actually, that reminds me. Okay, the reason I was taking so long to reply then was because I was literally getting self-conscious about not replying. What the actual fuck? Okay, so the reason I didn't reply then and took so long is because the only thing that was revolving in my mind just then, when I was fucking thinking, it just happened again, do you see? I didn't think of anything because my mind was too fucking stressed about trying to think of an answer. You just need to fucking... Okay, so the last part of that first interaction I was going to say was, even if it doesn't go well, I said it at the start, rejection is better than not trying. Rejection is better than walking away. And to put it short, because it will affect your next interaction with the girl. If your next interaction with a girl, all you remember is not being able to talk to them, of course it's not going to go well. The rejection will be better, okay? Now I'll give the example of how it should have gone, okay? What I should have done is I should have come back. Let's, in this scenario, imagine me coming back. So I was riding too fast to stop before her, so I have to do a 180 again, okay? So I'm coming back, and my mind is clear in this scenario. I'm not thinking of anything. I'm just letting my body take me to where I'm going, and I just don't think, okay? What I would do, to be unpredictable obviously, is I would slow down the bike to a stop, park it up, and I'd walk over to the bench she was sitting on. I would sit down next to her for about 5 seconds, just looking into empty space. And then I would say something pretty, I don't want to use unpredictable again because I've already used it, but I'd say, okay, this is the conversation. I'll use an example based on what I've learned as well. Okay, me. It's such a shame Her. What? She has earpods in. It's such a shame. What do you mean? We could never be together. Looks and smiles at the same time, just trying to figure out what I'm saying. Why? Because I've learned something recently, and that is beautiful women cannot be intelligent at the same time. What? Okay, I know that was pretty fucking cringe, and this is where my lack of experience of actually having a conversation comes into play. But already, I haven't just been said no, because what you have to remember, that first scenario, I just talked for about 10 seconds and then just got a sorry no. Now in this situation, the point I stopped it at, the girl's sort of like in a light mood, she's happy, and she doesn't really know what my intentions are. And this is a key part of flirting and seduction. Okay, and that's what I wanted to share. In that second scenario, I believe wholeheartedly that you are much more likely to get her number in approaching her in that way. If you do decide to put this video into practice, I wish you luck. And like I said, at the end of the day, if you forget everything except from one thing, she feels what you feel in here.